Welcome to Trador's tutorial number 6, which includes importing option chains, creating and managing portfolios, the monthly balance, and backtrading exercising. Before activating the import, we'll have to make sure we've selected the right data supplier. In this case, it will be the Trador site, meaning that the data will be imported from the web with a 15 to 20 minute delay. After that, we'll click on the Import button and wait until data is downloaded. Notice the import date and time, and also the small d that indicates delayed data. Trador downloads data from 4 dynamic servers, so switching to another server is done both by clicking the Tools, Config, and Info menu, or just clicking its button on the button line. Then focusing on the Market Link tab and selecting another server. Confirming the changes and importing data again. If problems or errors are displayed, try switching to another server and import again. Trador manages every aspect of the portfolio, so that controlling balances against broker statements should be easy, effective, and always recommended. An unlimited number of portfolios can be created. I'll just click the Portfolio menu and choose New. Type in the portfolio's name, account number, the currency, the cash balance we've deposited to the broker's account, and the broker's annual credit interest. Collateral can be both dynamic or fixed. Dynamic means that collateral is the actual current cash balance. The options commission is usually a fee per contract, and the stock commission. Finally, confirm the creation by clicking the Save button. The new portfolio is now loaded and displayed at the end of the menu's line. The portfolio list for loading another portfolio can be displayed on the Portfolio List menu. The Monthly Balance Manager easily allows tracking on gains and losses. Let's see an example by loading a portfolio with inventory. I'll click the Portfolio List menu, click on John T. Portfolio, and we can see the inventory position. I want to close the short calls, so I'll drag the mouse over these two options. Click the right mouse for displaying the inventory submenu, and activate the Show Selected Shares Closed function. Trador displays these options on the simulations table with opposite actions and current market last or bid-ask prices. Notice the profit-loss table before adding these orders to inventory. It should be the same as after adding to inventory. Or is it? To answer that, I'll place a picture of the profit-loss table as a reference next to it. Adding these two orders to inventory will result with both closing them and creating a gain or loss amount, which will be actually pulled out from the position to the cash account. So the answer is that the profit-loss table will not be identical as the picture. Trador's Monthly Balance Manager overcomes this problem and is planned to allow a realistic view of the position combined with the cash that was pulled out. Let's see that. I'll add these two orders to inventory. Trador displays that a profit of $8,042 is the result of closing these existing options. And after confirming with the OK button, the animation shows where this amount will be displayed. I'll save the new inventory. Let's look at the current profit-loss table compared to its original picture. The difference is the exact pulled-out cash amount profit of $8,042. So viewing them combined is done by checking its checkbox. And we can see now our real view and the identical situation. Observe that when the monthly balance is checked, it's colored yellow along with the middle profit-loss column, meaning that it's a special and not a usual position view. Moving the mouse over the monthly balance checkbox will display the last 12 months balance. Monthly balance can be modified with its button at any time. In conclusion, viewing my real balance is done by checking the monthly balance checkbox and viewing simply the remaining position that will be done by unchecking it. For browsing and managing portfolio activity or ledger, let's execute some actions on a current portfolio. I'll create a short strangle. Add hedging to it. Widen it a bit. Add it to inventory. And save the new inventory. To browse and manage the activity or ledger, I'll click the Portfolio Properties button. And on the Properties screen, click the Show Activity button. The activity or ledger screen is displayed. Column widths can be adjusted for optimum display. Notice the executed actions I just performed, and also the balance that should match the broker's statements. Let's say I've executed the short call 280 order by mistake. I can reverse it by clicking the Storno button and confirming it. This added an appropriate line to the activity page, updated the account's balance, and also the inventory. I'll also deposit an additional amount of $10,000 to my account by first positioning on the next date line, clicking the Insert Line Above button, type in the details, and confirm. The new line was added, and the account balance is updated. We can also export all activity to an Excel sheet. Edit a specific line both by clicking the Edit Line button or double-clicking the line, and so on. After saving and returning to the main screen, notice that the short call 280 doesn't exist on inventory anymore. Backtrading is the best way to exercise, learn from mistakes, and become a far more professional option trader. Trador doesn't come with any historical database, so creating historical data is entirely up to the user. Definition is done by clicking the Config and Info button, focusing on the Market Link tab, checking the Save Market Prices for History View checkbox, and confirming with the OK button. After that, each import will create a historic file. I've already created some historic files, so switching to History View is done by clicking the Data Supplier Selector button and focusing on the History View. After that, clicking on the Import button displays a history list, which can be viewed with from and to range dates, and enables picking up historic data by date and time. A selected file will be loaded into Trador as if we've gone back in time to the file's date and time. For example, I'll exercise trading by choosing October 4th and confirm loading or double-click on the file. Notice the imported date and time displayed. I'll focus on the November 2012 expiration period. Create a long cylinder. Add to inventory and save it. Now, let's simulate that 9 days have passed. So I'll import the October 13th historical file and check my position. For example, I see that the market has dropped, and I can see the percentage drop by placing the mouse over the inventory's price. Trador also displays additional vital information, like last 7 actions made on this option, along with the original index value, the implied volatility, and so on. So, in concluding this exercise, I conclude that maybe I should have added put hedging to my original position, so my loss won't be so large. Thanks for watching, and see you on our next tutorial.